Alright, man, let's get this thing started. The champ is here in the chat. Back-to-back matches tonight for IKB. Double main event. 3 chamber matches to end the evening. We got the women's Undisputed to be defended inside the Elimination Chamber. The Intercontinental Championship will be there in an Elimination Chamber. And the World Heavyweight will be defended inside the chamber. The IC and the World title both held by IKB. This man gonna have a hard time. Just jump over here to chat. Everybody jumping in. The champ is here. We covered that one. Torrence Benjamin has a match. His U.S. title defended tonight against Royal Rumble winner Alexander K. We got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of them tonight. Let's talk about them all. Let's kick them. Let's just take a look at them on your screen. Before we do that, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves, and you are here on AoK Championship Wrestling for the Elimination Chamber. Because when you are watching AoK Championship Wrestling, you're not watching great championship wrestling. You're not watching the best wrestling on the planet. No. We're just AoK. Let's talk about this match card. The Fallen Angels taking on PMS. The Pretty Mean Sisters. Putting up the world, I'm sorry about that, putting up the women's tag team championship. The women's tag team title on the line. The Fallen Angels taking on the Pretty Mean Sisters, Echo and Jordy. In the first matchup, look at this. Let's talk about this matchup real quick. The Hardcore Degenerate will take on Anthony Omega for the World Television title. Here's the thing, we would love to have the dual titles right now because the Hardcore Degenerate is the Cruiserweight Champion. We are technically the winner of this match. The winner of this match tonight will go on, or I'm sorry, the winner of this match tonight will actually hold both belts and unify those two into the brand new AoK Light Heavyweight Championship. That's right, so we can't put dual titles on the line, but whoever wins this matchup tonight will unify the Cruiserweight and the television title for the brand new AoK Light Heavyweight. Moving on from there, you heard the man. Alexander K taking on the almighty, the United States champion, Torrence Benjamin. This man has a record of 6-1 here in AoK. The man has had 7 matches and has only lost 1 of them, which I believe may have been his debut match, and he straightened that shit out right away. Let's move right on. 4th match coming up. Hey, let's not do that. We're going to stop there real quick. I am going to jump in on chat. We're not going to do that. That's something we don't do here. Alright, there's too much of a, that can get too messy, is what happens there. So I'm gonna ask you to kind of refrain from calling it out that way. Gavin Wilson taking on Zakk the Ripper. This Falls Count Anywhere matchup, for whatever reason, well, because it's 2K, to be honest with you, because it's 2K, it won't allow some of our rivalry matches to be done up as rivalries. So we'll figure out this one. Gavin Wilson, Zakk the Ripper. We'll see what happens with that match going on later tonight. But look at this. 6-man TLC triple threat tag. The Luchadorks, the Hinkeldimers, and Destruction Incorporated. In a triple threat TLC match for the World Tag Team Championships. Empress, Sparrow, Zoey, Yuri. Another one that it wouldn't allow us to throw the rivalry system up into. One more, Nova, Shawn Sullivan, going to bring an end to that fight, but again, damn you 2K. But it did allow this one to be a rivalry. Bud Marvelous and Prestige finally face-to-face, one-on-one in the ring tonight. Elimination Chamber. We've seen Bud Marvelous attack Prestige after coming out what we thought was to the aid of Prestige, but turned out to be a breakaway moment as the Dangerous Alliance starts to crumble and Marvelously Prestigious sees a little bit differently. 6-woman Elimination Chamber for the Undisputed Championship on the women's division. Morgan Quinn, Mama Logan, Paige, Casey Nguyen, Piper Ramirez all challenge Quindell for the United States title. Or, I'm sorry, for the women's Undisputed title. As we said earlier, the Intercontinental title. Also, inside the Elimination Chamber, Hunter Singer, his brother Remy Singer, Kamron Sawyer, RWP, and Dean Graves, all for the IC title of the IKB. And then that same man in the Iron Man has to back it up in a second Elimination Chamber match against Logan Hawk, James Coleman, the Headhunter, Angus Gordon, and Vulgar the Clown. That's enough talking. Let's get this thing kicked off. Let's get some titles. Let's get some titles defended. Tables match to kick it all off for us. Having a hell of a time here with all my... What is going on here? What's going on here? Why you no show me? I'm having difficulties on my end. I'm not sure what's a... Hello. The Fallen Angels, of course, former women's tag team champions, as well as both of them being individually. Probably, in all honesty, they're probably Grand Slam champions too. They are probably Grand Slam champions too.
And is for the Women's World Wrestling Tag Team Championship and the Fallen.
I'm still here with you guys. Sorry for the awkward silence. I'm trying to get some, my end of this evening here straightened out. There we go. I think maybe we may have adjusted everything I need to here to make my night easier. Almost. There we go. All right.
And they are the Women's World
The women's
Wrestling
tag team champions. I just said that, Wayne. Wait, what happened? Now what's going on? There we go. Alright, now we're up and running here. I think we've got this all figured out. We can get comfortable, and as IKB just said, it's pay-per-view time. Take a good look at those belts. Tables match, object of the game. Put your opponent through the table. That's right. Premium live event is the new hootie clapper for it. Premium live event. I don't like it. It'll always be a pay-per-view, whether you're just hanging out with us or subscribe. Please subscribe, but to each his own. It is what it is. And right now, neither team really has the advantage. Well, there is, as I say that, one team starts with an advantage, the Fallen Angels. Going at it here. That gets turned around, I believe, twin sisters. I have a hard time determining which one is which. Echo dropping bombs on Alice Angel. I'm sorry, on Amaya. I got them all confused now. I don't know who nobody is. Alice Angel and Jordan here with the bridging suplex. As Amaya sends the table. Jeez, good lord, man. All right, let's find our cheat. What a spine buster by Jordan. Echo high up in the corner here. Rolls him out. Alice Angel going for the table, but gets turned around here. DDT on the outside. And Amaya, the recipient of an alley-oop bomb. Echo with the table. Sets it up. Almost through the table as Alice Angel. Or I'm sorry, Amaya with the Bulldog. Watching one screen and talking about the other. Jordy on the outside takes a shot to the stomach. As Alice Angel rolls her around there with that armbar. Amaya back to her feet in the ring. Echo with the Irish whip. Sends her into the turnbuckle and now working over the arm. Look at that, just like the real thing. Miles from their target. Look at this, over the top rope, guillotine. Guillotine leg drop by Jordan, or by Echo. Jordan ends up with a set of snake eyes. Courtesy of Alice Angel. Maya with the suicide dive through the ring ropes. And lands on target. Echo from behind, dropping Amaya to the concrete. A double Superman punch, and nobody hits their target on that one. As Alice Angel and Jordan, the only two women standing. DDT on Amaya. Again, neither team with the advantage at the moment, with a member of each team taking control of their opponents. And finally, those two now turning on each other. Codebreaker. Look at this. Echo with some acrobatics before dropping the DDT. And Maya turns her attention to Jordan, who's focused on Alice Angel. And from behind, what a shot by Alice Angel. Echo and Angel. STO by Echo. It was hard to say. Much harder than you would expect. Knee to the face. Jordy ducks under another DDT. I'm a step ahead of you. There it is. That DDT. Angel sent back in the ring. Echo looking to do damage here. Women's World Tag Team titles on the line. Alice Angel fighting out from the turnbuckles. Sends Echo in. Jordan with a wheelbarrow DDT. We got a table set up in the ring with another one closed. And Alice Angel mudhole stomping, if you will. If you're not, I don't know. Another Irish whip. Jordan and Amaya center of the ring. Alice Angel. Echo set up on the table. Fights back with a save here. Ooh, the table folds over on itself without breaking. That was almost a defense of the championships there. All four women in the ring kind of getting in each other's way. As the suspense begins. Into the corner goes Echo. Monkey flip out by Alice Angel. Top rope, springboard. Cross body takes down Echo. Jordan in a bad spot. Set up on the ropes. Irish whip brings her off, and just a shoulder tackle that leaves us right back where we started. Jordan back to her feet. Amaya drapes the arms, sets her up, suplex maybe, reverses it. Jordan with a chop block. Echo sent into the turnbuckles for the 15th time. One more time across the ring. Nope, blocked up by her sister. Alice Angel with a series of kicks. Take down her opponent. Angel following Echo to the outside. Jordan with a drop kick to Amaya. Sends her opponent into the ropes. Headlock DDT. Amaya, a little groggy here, as Alice Angel goes for the multiple curb stomps. Jordan sets it up, and through the table goes Amaya. And we have a retention for the women's tag team titles. Here we see that springboard. This crossbody catching Echo. Square, sending her directly out of the ring. Jordan with that headlock DDT. And of course the finishing move. The last moments of the match. Tag team titles defended by PMS. Should have enticed them with some chocolate, perhaps. Perhaps. See what I did there? Pretty mean sisters. Yeah. Anyway, we're moving right along to this unification match. Again, the Cruiserweight champion, Big HD, put up such a historical battle with the powers that be about dropping the weight to be the Cruiserweight champion after he captured the title. And finding loophole after loophole on why we couldn't just strip the title away from his 206-pound ass. We decided that we would unify the title, and if he so wins this match, oh my goodness, if he wins this match, well then, goody on him. He will then be the unified light heavyweight, which has no restrictions for the cruiserweights either. You can't outsmart the powers that be. He tried and he failed. But we're gonna head to ringside as the I said it again, as the cruiserweight title and the world television title, technically both up for grabs, only to be unified as the light heavyweight championship. And that championship will actually be defended on both in-game in-game shows, in-game rosters. It will have a crossover. For the most part, it will have the same division thing. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out over the last couple of weeks of Season 3 as the World Heavyweight Champion / Intercontinental Champion accompanies his team of the BMF. And the Cruiserweight Champion, the Hardcore Degenerate, to the ring here tonight. Of course, his tag partner, the Punisher, sticking around here at ringside as well. But right now, the winner of the World Television title, being accompanied by his team. Both stables coming out in force as the World Television Champion, Anthony Omega, is flanked by Destruction Incorporated, who will wrestle later tonight in that 6-man TLC match. Iceman and the Hardcore Champion Psychosis. The stables are getting pretty, pretty stable, as it turns out. As the BMF holds 3 titles between 2 of their 3 men. And Destruction Inc. holds 2 titles here in AoK. 2 of the singles titles. There's quite a few of the titles on the line tonight. Only one of the women's titles, though, as it turns out. No, I guess the women's tag titles were just up. Never mind. I've been smoking the devil's lettuce. I don't know what I'm talking about. Both titles under technicality on the line. We talked about it earlier. For those of you just joining in, welcome in. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. We are at a turning point in Season 3 as we are at our Elimination Chamber event. Our last 3 matches of the evening will be held within the confines of the Elimination Chambers. But right now, the Unification title match of the Cruiserweight title, the World Television title, to be brought together tonight. The winner of this match will be crowned the new light heavyweight champion. And man, what a beautiful belt that is. Unfortunately, you will have to wait until the next... You have to wait till, what's today, Wednesday? We'll have to wait till Sunday to get a good look at that brand new title, the unveiling of the light heavyweight championship. One of these 2 men will have the honor of wearing it to the ring for the first time. Will it be Anthony Omega, or will it be the hardcore degenerate Big HD? Let's ring the bell. And what a shot to start it off. That running enziguri, and he just cleaned the clock of Big HD. Look at this. Drops him on his coconut. Moving right along. Big boots. We will have to see if there is any kind of interference with from the 4 men on the outside of the ring. Said the stables are starting to solidify here. The springboard targeting system a little bit off as the television champion makes a mistake. And Big HD trying to capitalize on it, but drops the drop kick, lands the drop kick, and now going to work on the television champion. Of course, the Cruiserweight title also on the line here. I can't emphasize that enough, that both titles are technically on the line. So even if Anthony Omega wins, he will also be the last Cruiserweight champion, though he is not in the Cruiserweight division. Bend and break the rules because it will be a unification match, so therefore, yada yada. And what a Pele kick by Big HD. IKB seeming a little disinterested in this one. He ain't even watching the match. What the hell he's doing over there? And Anthony Omega looking for a pinfall. Looking to make easy. Thought he was going to get easy work out of this. This nice twisting armbar. Showboating. You know what it leads to. Half Nelson suplexes. Half Nelson release suplexes. Gets caught up. Omega with the reversal. Turns it into a power slam and a hook of the leg. Look at this. No go as we get a kick out. Omega stepping forward. HD takes him around town with that leg lock. It wasn't a leg lock. I'm just going to quit talking. Yeah, those of you that know me know that ain't going to happen. Bullshit. Let me stop talking. Look at this skull-crushing finale. And we could be seeing the new light heavyweight champion crowned right here. No. A 2 count. Referee Jenna Taylor right on top of things. And look at this going. No, he doesn't. Psych catches himself on the ring apron. A little psychedelics going on there. And Anthony Omega wondering what the hell he just seen. Big HD, handful of hair. But Omega, short elbows to the ribs, sets him up. Beginning of the end. Anthony Omega. No, not yet. Big HD back to his feet, but takes the ride into the knee. And the Cruiserweight champ, probably happy for that 1 pound of extra padding there on that belly button as he just took that big boot to the center section. Omega, modified figure 4. Doesn't hold on to it though, just kind of a teaser about it. Locking up, steps under, kicks to the hamstring and a few to the ribs. Omega keeping Big HD to the mat. But again, still able to get back up. Boot to the midsection. Lines him up. Anthony Omega stomping on the fingers of the hardcore degenerate. IKB covering his face in disgust, straight face palming it out there. Punisher not looking too happy with his partner either. Anthony Omega helps his opponent up and sets him down. That may do it. Is he going to go for the pinfall? No. Helps him up, steps under, double underhook. There it is. New light heavyweight champion. There's 2. There's 3. Anthony Omega picking up the victory and becoming your new unified light heavyweight champion. Take one more look at that final, the final moments of this matchup.
And still World Television Champion Anthony Omega.
And the stable of Destruction Incorporated. Yeah, I'm hoping that's something they can adjust for us. I hope there's those tiny little tweaks that we've all been begging for. Those tiny little tweaks in universe mode that could make or break 2K24. Though 2K24 looks pretty fucking sick as far as that's gonna go. Like, we have a ton of options to go with it. So far. We have a ton of options to go with it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things that would be... I'm hoping they're putting a little more sand in our sandbox for us. You know what I mean? Like, everything... The universe mode isn't terrible right now. It just needs a couple of tweaks. And I'm hoping they found those tweaks and are able to... You know, we're not going to get a perfect game anytime soon, I'm sure of it. And you know, they gave me special guest referee. I said if they gave me special guest referee, I'd shut up about anything else for 2K24 before I start bitching about what I need for 2K25. So they win this round on that front. So far, I haven't downloaded 2K24 yet. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't tried playing it. Listen, I just had that thing about the special guest referee, especially with the YouTube channel trying to do all the WrestleMania matches. It was a lot of them were really, you know what I mean, really under limitations. And I had to put Stone Cold out in Jerry Lawler's corner just to have him involved in a matchup. where he was supposed to be the special guest referee. And then I found out 2K24 is going to do 40 years of WrestleMania. Wonder where they got that idea. You know what I mean? Your United States champion being accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner and stablemate RWP, the almighty Torrence Benjamin. Alexander K is the challenger tonight. The Royal Rumble winner. He is looking to keep and capitalize on any kind of momentum he can get going towards WrestleMania. And if Alexander K can put an L beside the name of Torrence Benjamin tonight, that would be one hell of a momentum drive towards WrestleMania for the Royal Rumble winner. Now, I say that, but Torrence Benjamin, you know, Torrence Benjamin ain't out here to hand over that title. I said earlier, he's got a record of 6-1. And he's the United States champion. He's had 7 matches, and he's the United States champion. Like, this guy came into AoK looking to fight, and by golly, he found a couple of them. Referee Jenna Taylor taking officiating duties for this match as well for us. This is our 3rd title match in a row. Our first 3 matches tonight, all title matches. And we're going to get ready to ring the bell. Here we go. Alexander upside down. Catches him in that head spin. Taking it to the Almighty as well. Look at this, Alexander. Keeping the big man occupied. You see RWP down in the bottom left hand or bottom right hand corner of your screen. Torrence reverses the suplex. And ZA21 popping up in the chat. Welcome in, my man. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I think we're going to attempt that tonight. Zoey Yuri. And Empress later on tonight. For whatever reason, as I said earlier, I was really hoping to get the rivalries ended. But as 2K is 2K. As 2K is 2K. It glitched out and it only gave us the Bud Marvelous and Prestige rivalry. So I was hoping to get that finished up tonight. And maybe, just maybe we can. We'll find out. We'll find out in just a few matches. But Alexander K taking advantage of the fact that Torrence Benjamin was spending time with the crowd, that big springboard drop kick, and now working over the knee. Trying to take some of that power away from him. Well, it'll have to be against Zakk the Ripper, I'm sure. I mean, I'm just going to call it there. Like, if you're going to call coffin match, I'm gonna say it's going to have to be in a feud against Zakk the Ripper. I think that seems fair. I think that makes the most sense. Zakk the Ripper and Gabriel Lovecraft. If Lovecraft's not a tag team champion by then. Yeah, unfortunately, let's talk about that. That match will be coming up a little later too. The contracts were already sent out. Zakk the Ripper has already been in talks with AoK for the upcoming season. I'm gonna assume season 4. We're probably gonna fall right into season 4 with 2K24. Who's your call, bro? I'd love to answer you. I just need to know who your calls are. Oh, how do you? I'm sorry. I misread what. I'm sorry, bro. I totally misread what that was. I'm sorry. I totally misread that. First of all, welcome in, Yeet. let's go there. Let's try that again. Welcome in, man. That's easy enough answer, man. I'm so sorry. I don't know where my head is tonight. Actually, I do know where my head is tonight, and it's not in the game, man. Yeet. Let me toss you some information up here while we talk a little bit. Is that the right one, or is that the smart-ass one? That's the smart-ass one. Let's try that again. There you go. You can throw them up on the community creations, but I agree with IKB. We are at this point almost fully loaded. We will be switching over to the 2K24 very, very shortly. Well, as quickly as we can, as that turns out. So if you want to stick around and just hang out with us for the duration of the end of this season and set up a 24 character, we would be more than happy to add it in there. We are so close to the end of the season and the new game that at this point we're not taking new, would probably be the best way to say it, because I'll be dropping 23 out of the rotation as far as streaming goes. Yeah, Ken's got some good ideas once in a while. But that same information that we laid up there, that will still ring true for 2K24. You'll still be able to just upload your character to the community creations. I do ask you to try to keep your... Oh, real quick, hold on, look at this. Alexander K picking up the victory, but the almighty, look at that Superman punch. Gets a near pinfall. This leg sweep, and he goes for the cheap cover. And Benjamin, right there, grabs the bottom rope.
Here is your winner,
Oh, this is not going to go well. There's no way to reverse it. What a turn of events that was. And I cannot see this going well for Alexander K in the near future. This is not going to go well for the Masked Man over the next few weeks. He may not make it to co-main event WrestleMania. But we are heading into what should have been this awesome, beyond cool rivalry match. Unfortunately, damn you, 2K. Damn you. I hope they fix that kind of stuff. I hope in 2K24, when I set a show on Wednesday night, and I don't access it again until Sunday night, that it is still the same thing that I had set Wednesday night, because that is not the case nowadays. I go through a stack of post-it notes like you wouldn't believe. Post-it notes, my ass, they're index cards. Got a stack of them now in front of me. Gavin Wilson.
Is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to
the Urban Gladiator.
The Jump Squad from Chicago, Illinois.
The last man standing from the squad. Zakk the Ripper has legitimately eliminated AJ Long and Adrian Arnold off of the roster and straight into the injured list. Every one of this man's friends has been taken out of action by his opponent tonight. The only upside going into this is Gavin Wilson has a pinfall victory over Zakk the Ripper. The downside to that was it was the last time they faced off. Zakk the Ripper is not going to be in a very good mood when he hits the ring. The more good news is you can save a lot just by switching to Geico. Here's the thing, Ken, here's the thing. The 2K24 Loser Leaves Town match, we have that now in 23. They keep saying it's a brand new thing. They already have it in 23. It's just under the rivalry system. And the only reason we haven't used it was there was nobody that we wanted to leave town. We never made it to a Loser Leaves Town match in any of the rivalries. And it takes them completely off the roster. Like if we want them back, I got to go dig through Ken versus Prestige, WrestleMania. You want to do it at WrestleMania? IKB, Prestige, Loser Leaves Town. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. We're gonna have to start a rivalry. Prestige is in with. All right, so we got time. We got time. We got time. We can do that. I can make that work. I can make that work for us. WrestleMania is starting to shape up a little bit. Yeah, Loser Leaves Town, and he's still the world champion, the Intercontinental champion, half of the goddamn tag team champions, hardcore champion, the women's undisputed champion, the women's hardcore champion, little person's champion. Zakk the Ripper making his final pass as we wait with bated breath because we all know the party don't start until we exhale. And Zakk the Ripper has made his entrance known. Let the Grim Creeper rest in peace. Anyway, I'm going to jot that down. We got a couple things going on. I'm hoping we can do that. We used to be able to do that. You used to be able to create almost near perfect little peoples. Did it all the time. It was one of my favorite things to do. I loved having micro wrestling matches. Booker Wee. Doink, dink, pink. Gotta have the female in there. That could be a cool way to introduce a new belt if some of these are... yeah. We might have to do that. I mean, never know, IKB. Like, Ken, you know... Your boy's been has been a dual champion for the last... however months here in AoK. There's a good possibility he's still holding on to him. We'll see. He's got a chance tonight to actually lose his career before he ends up leaving town. Zakk the Ripper with that big stalling suplex, going for the pinfall. Coming up short, Gavin Wilson gets the shoulder off the mat. I wouldn't say it was a kick out. I mean, it was barely getting the shoulder up. But WrestleMania, Season 3 WrestleMania, we have our first matchup officially announced, where IKB in Prestige. Will face off in a loser leaves town match, and Gavin Wilson just broke both his ankles. Zakk the Ripper just shattered the bones in both that man's ankles. Had to have, because he chipped my desk. He chipped the shit out of my desk. Gavin being driven into this concrete here. Falls count anywhere. Jenna Taylor here to make sure of it. And Zakk going for a bear hug. Has it locked in. But Wilson fighting back. Fighting for the honor of his buddies. AJ Long and Adrian Arnold. Fighting for the honor of it, but Zakk the Ripper hits him. He's got it. 1888 drops him straight down. And there's two. Gavin Wilson back to his feet. And Zakk the Ripper takes him right upside down a second time. Oh, psych. Stalls him out one more time for that vertical suplex. Wilson using the ropes to get himself up, and Zakk with a big shoulder tackle takes him back down to the concrete. Gut wrench. Up to the shoulder. Down he goes, another pinfall attempt. And Zakk the Ripper picks up the victory over Gavin Wilson. Let me take a look at that 1888. And the Ripper adds another victim here. Adds it up. I'm really disappointed this wasn't another rivalry cutscene thing that I was allowed to access. Ya bastards. You're making me mad. Of course, remember, you can also catch up on all of the AoK action of Season 3 as we're closing out Season 3. Keep in mind, you can always bounce over to YouTube and pick up all of the Season 3 story. I mean, the complete season is over on YouTube. From the Royal Rumble, you can see the ending moments of Season 2's Royal Rumble, and then it leads you right into Season 3's Tournament of Champions as we welcome 2K23 into the AoK world. And what, I know you won't ace, but I would limit everyone to... Yeah, that was the original... We tried that. That was the original plan. The original plan was no more than 4 wrestlers, period. Like, it started out that way. You know, that way, if you wanted a tag team, you had a tag team. If you wanted singles wrestlers, you had singles wrestlers. And if you wanted a female, you could throw in a female or 2 or 3 or 4. But things worked out the way they did, and I couldn't be happier. But yeah, it did become... I mean, we have about... We have enough to run 2 separate shows. Unfortunately, the only way to do that really breaks up it really breaks a lot of things up, and it was hard to do. So I ended up having to force everything back and add 2 rosters together, 2 shows, so that I had enough titles, you know, to keep that many of a roster relevant. And also, though, without Empress, you know what I mean? If I were to take out Empress's creations, even if I just dropped it to 2, that would probably leave us... I don't know if that would hit I don't know if we would hit a full division, to be honest with you. Let alone the women's division that we have. Like, which two are those? Because that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Some of them, like I said, they do get lost in the shuffle, is trying to keep. But also keep in mind that there's probably also at one point. Are you kidding me? They just wrestled the last couple of days. Oh, dude, you've been missing. You've been missing. Gabriel's been running the tag division with Chris Chaos. They had about 3 or 4 attempts at the tag titles. Actually, I think the only one of your guys that hasn't really seen in action or in ring action was Punisher. I think he's probably the. Actually, he's in the. I think he's in the world title match tonight, Ken. I think Graves is in the world title. Let me double check. No, he's in the Intercontinental title. Yeah, he's in the Intercontinental match tonight. So I got you covered there too. Got you covered there too. Yeah, I tried to keep bouncing down to like the bottom of the power rankings. In about every 2 in-game months, try to jump those people. Like, all right, we haven't, you guys have fallen this far down. You probably haven't had any matches. Let's bounce them back up. There's a couple of AoK wrestlers that won't be returning next year as far as in-house creations. I'm not sure who those will be yet. 6-man triple threat tag titles on the line TLC matchup. El Scorpio and Pandinas looking pretty good for themselves right now. Actually going for a pinfall attempt. Referee Lou watching over everything here for us tonight. Pandinas hanging on the ropes. El Scorpio locking up with Cletus. Omer with a belly-to-belly on Psychosis. And the Iceman stepping back in the ring, fires off on Cletus. This is going to be a whole lot of. Even the plan with the AoK, quote unquote AoK originals. My original thing with them was to just be like fillers until we got more viewers into the roster. Unfortunately, in the meantime, like these two in the ring right now, like El Scorpio and Pandinas, they were supposed to be throwaway guys in season 1 or 2, wherever they came in. They were just supposed to help build my tag team division and then run off from there, but you guys started to like them. Yeah, you guys started to like them. So like, I was like, I gotta keep them. Like, I can't just dump them. They started to get traction. I was like, well, damn, all right. I guess they stay. And they even came over from 23 or from 22 to 23. They got upgraded into 23. So, and I did hear that El Scorpio was in talks. So there's that as well. So we may, if nothing else, AoK will have a tag team to kick off the division if they can convince Pandinas to come back as well. But yeah, El Scorpio is up for a return if that is the thing. And Pandinas gets the turnaround here as Cletus hits him with the chop block. El Scorpio from behind takes a shot, fires off another one. Pandinas hits him, and Cletus finds himself Dropped on his head. Pedigree on Pandinas. El Scorpio, but there to make the save. This is a lot of action to call and to keep up with everybody. The Hinkeldimers on the outside, taking it to the Iceman. I am not sure where Psychosis is. Oh, he's in the ring. Everybody's accounted for. I got lost for a minute. Damn you, Zakk the Ripper. TLC match. World Tag Team titles on the line. The Hinkeldimers have carried the titles for well over 200 days. And Omer going for the pinfall. Oh, almost. El Scorpio making the save. The Hinkeldimers, the last count, 227 days as World Tag Team Champions. And Omer looking to extend it here with that butterfly suplex. Driver, I guess. Is that what that was? Fairy tale ending. Pandinas sets him up, power bomb position. And the Iceman breaketh free. This match, like these are all, it's all CPU. Yeah, it's all AI. The whole universe is run off AI. All original creations. Just let me try that. Let's try that second part again there. All original creations. You're looking at a triple threat TLC match for the AoK World Tag Team titles. El Scorpio Pandinas, collectively known as the Luchadorks. El Scorpio with an X Factor on the Cletus Hinkeldimer. The World Tag Team Champion, 1/2. And look at this, El Scorpio cleaning off the desk. Pandinas with a pinfall attempt in the center of the ring. 2 count only. Cletus on the outside cleaning house here with El Scorpio. Meanwhile, Destruction Inc. gets caught up in a bridging suplex by Pandinas. Psychosis behind Cletus. Looking for a suplex city. And Pandinas fires off with a springboard moonsault. Rolls him right up, lung blower. Pinfall attempt, referee loose ass. There for the pinfall. And Pandinas pulls the shoulder off the mat. This matchup continues. The World Tag Team Championships on the line here tonight. One more time, tombstone lung blower. Omer laid out. Iceman taking Omer out of the equation. El Scorpio with a suplex holds on to it. For dos. Can he hit the Tres Amigos? Sure as hell did. And the Hinkeldimers, the tag team champions, do not have to be pinned in this match to lose the titles. And Omer not going to let it happen anyway. Fairy tale ending. Look at this, El Scorpio looking for the pinfall and almost gets it. Cletus J. Hinkeldimer with the save. And El Scorpio makes the save before the count can even start. Iceman gets caught up in the Tres Amigos. El Scorpio cube. Omer T, belly to belly. El Scorpio with the Scorpion Sting. But again, no go for the pinfall. Another fairy tale ending. Another pinfall attempt. Another save. Stalling suplex. Pedigree. Iceman or Psychosis hits the pedigree. And only a 2 count. This is going to be a long match. We got another pinfall attempt. And a third pinfall attempt. Cletus looking to solidify the tag team titles, and he gets it. Cletus J. Hinkeldimer picks up the victory for his team for probably the 14th, 15th, maybe 25th time in this season. These guys are an absolute force to be reckoned with in AoK. I don't know if the Hinkeldimers can be stopped. The Fightin Hinkeldimers living up to their name in this triple threat TLC match, and I don't remember seeing a damn weapon being involved. El Scorpio threw a temper tantrum and tore all the shit off my desk, but other than that, I don't remember seeing anything that involved a table, a ladder, nor a chair. Moving right along, some ladies action coming back up to you. Zoey, Yuri, and the Empress Sparrow, the women's locker room general, facing off one-on-one. Again, should have been a rivalry match. Should have been ending a rivalry. But yeah. So Cameron, sorry about me just rattling on after answering your question, but like, welcome in if you're still here with us. Welcome in. How did you find us, and what brought you along? And if you're not, well then, anybody else that might be listening, how'd you find us, and how are you enjoying it so far? Heading into the ringside area, Empress Sparrow and Zoey, Yuri. These two women have been battling it back and forth. Zoey, Yuri attacking Empress Sparrow prior to their first meeting. The following week, Empress retaliated with an attack at the beginning of their matchup where they just traded blows before the bell rang. Tonight, here at the Elimination Chamber event, they will face off hopefully for the final time. If not, we will square this all up the very first chance that we get. As the Empress Sparrow makes her way down through. With that being said, we're going to run over the rest of the matchup here real quick. The rest of the match card. We still have yet to see Nova versus Shawn Sullivan. Again, should have been a story-ending matchup. We will get the another chapter in the Bud Marvelous Prestige saga, as just last episode, during his match with Coyote Kid, Prestige got sucker punched by Bud Marvelous, who came out under the pretense of helping his tag partner. Instead, Bud Marvelous, in my opinion, finally coming to his senses, and dropping that insufferable jackass, Prestige, right on his noggin. Right on the beak. Bam! Prestige honestly able to pick up that win afterwards anyway, but tonight for the first time, Bud Marvelous and Prestige one-on-one inside the ring. You're welcome. Empress Sparrow in the ring right now, waiting for this lady. Zoey, Yuri, your Money in the Bank briefcase holder.
From Kyoto, Japan.
Picking that, picking that briefcase up at the AoK Royal Rumble. Because we didn't. Case in point, Ken, back to what you and I were talking about, the female division. Even with the influx from Empress on the ladies division, we still do not have enough women wrestlers to do a 20-woman battle royal if we take out the champions. Yeah, we still didn't have it. That's why we ended up having to do the tournament for the Intercontinental, or the ladder, Money in the Bank ladder match. Ringing the bell. Let's get this on. Jenna Taylor officiating another one for us. And look at this. The Empress coming out tough. Big boot. A lot of score to be settled here tonight. Perhaps. Perhaps not. We shall see. Yuri. Big Hurricane Rana. Locks her up. Directs her over to the ropes. Yuri. Quick shot with the knee, to the back of the knee with that kick before draping that same knee over the ring ropes. Yuri might have a strategy here tonight, and look at this again, focusing on the knee of Empress. Rolling her over, going for a pinfall. Jenna right there for the count. She only gets one. Everybody gets one. Empress to the outside, and Zoey Yuri with the suicide dive brings it out. Back elbow to the face. Empress having her issues here. She started out the aggressor in the match, but Zoey Yuri has definitely turned the table here tonight. Is again going back to work on the knee of Empress. Jenna Taylor continues her count as Empress gets back into the ring. Big right hand blocked by Yuri. Collar and elbow tie up. Empress ducks under, floats over for the DDT. Helps her opponent back to her feet and drives down another set of bare knuckles. Empress Sparrow, the former women's heavyweight champion, facing off against the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Zoey Yuri. A semi sort of grudge match. Look at this, Yuri, head full of steam off the ropes. And continues the assault here within style. Back to her feet, Empress. Kick to the midsection on Yuri. Single leg takedown, stepping over. Look at this. Could it be? Figure four locks it down. Empress looking for a submission. But Yuri able to roll over to make the reversal. Putting the pressure back on the knee of Empress. Forcing the break. And Yuri taking advantage of it. Sends her opponent into the ropes. Low angle drop kick again. Focusing on the knee of Empress. Yuri keeping the match slow here and on the mat. As Empress staggers back to her feet. Another big right hand. Yuri, I thought she was going to go for it. Thought she was going to go for the Zoey Zag. Big knee to the face, and Yuri has the advantage in the matchup over the more powerful Empress Sparrow. Look at this high angle, both feet right in the chest cavity. Yuri making up for the smaller stature here by using her entire weight against her opponent. Dragging her out away from the ropes. Is she going to go for the pinfall? Look at this, Yuri stepping back, curb stomp. I'm not sure what the hesitation was about, but it may have cost her the match. Zoey Yuri may have just knocked Empress Sparrow completely out. Sparrow may be unconscious. I think Yuri was unsure of whether to continue the match or not. Zoey Yuri picking up the victory, but we're definitely going to have to check in on Empress Sparrow at the end of all this. As we get ready to head up into the next set of matches, the Green Meanie Nova taking on Shawn Sullivan. Again, one of those matchups that should have a cool little thing going with it, but unfortunately this is what we're stuck with. This is what we got. This is what we wanted, and this is what we get. Big announcement made earlier tonight. The first AoK WrestleMania match announced. The current heavyweight champion / Intercontinental champion will take on the center of the universe, and a loser leaves town match. The first of its kind here in AoK. Either IKB or Prestige at WrestleMania will step out of the ring for the final time in AoK. WrestleMania Season 3 is gonna be hard to top with the rest of the card. We have one match announced, and it may be the biggest match in AoK history. It has potential to send shockwaves through the AoK universe. If IKB holds on to that title and has to, it'll have to be a dual matchup that night if he's still the heavyweight champion, because Alexander K has the co-main event for the world title with his Royal Rumble win. But as we said earlier, IKB may not make it to WrestleMania. He has 2 Elimination Chamber matches tonight.
At 19 pounds, super smooth Shawn Sullivan.
Super smooth Shawn Sullivan making his way down to face off against the Green Meanie Nova again. Nova, over the course of the last month or so, has been taking cheap shots after their matchups. After their first matchup, I'm sorry. Took a cheap shot at Shawn Sullivan. A bit of a beatdown after picking up the victory. And then the following week, attacked Shawn Sullivan after his matchup in the same manner. There we go. We're going to head it on down to ringside. The Green Meanie is all set to go here, as well as Shawn Sullivan. Super smooth. Head official Joe Brony calls for the bell, and Shawn Sullivan runs across the ring and into a brick wall. Oh, one more thing. I forgot. Another thing about 2K24 that I recently found out about. Customizable fan signs. Customizable crowd signs. That's right, you heard me. You heard me. No more digging through what's available and trying to find what fits best for the crowd. You just toss it up, or you just throw your logo up, or you just do what you want to do with it. It's gonna be pretty, that's, I don't want to say game changer, but that's pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet addition to the creative side of the new 2K24 game. And look at this. I hope that's not screwing up on y'all's end too. Come on now. There we go. Sorry about all that. There we go. Nova from the top rope and on the outside, and Shawn Sullivan in a bad way here. The Green Meanie circling back around. Joe Brony, I'm going to say, a little slow with his count here in comparison to his normal counts. Sullivan taking a step up here, sends his opponent into the ropes and runs into a brick wall for the second time. Green Meanie, Big Nova, you're not just gonna run into him and move him. Like you gotta put some oomph behind it there, Super Smooth. There you go, something a little flashy like that. Neck breaker, that'll do it. Follows it up with a handful of boots. And Nova, look at this, quickly back to his feet. Sullivan doesn't know it yet. And what a shot to the ribs. Nova flexing out a little bit, making sure he's not bruised up. Follows him out here, Nova and Sullivan on the outside, and again Joe Brony right there on them. This high angle DDT. And Brony starts his count again. Yeah, I know it might be asking for much, but if you can do the signs, I wonder how much longer before we can start having t-shirts in the crowd too. Huh? I'm alright with that. Because you can already have your, you can customize your seats in the crowd. And you can sort of customize the crowd, set the templates. But it would be nice to be able to have like your wrestler's logo or whatnot on a shirt in the crowd. Or even just your brand. I mean, having AoK shirts in the crowd would be awesome too. Also, since I'm being such a cheap plug artist here tonight, keep in mind you can get your AoK sweatshirt, hoodies, t-shirts, and hats on the merchandise store. You can find that under the About on the home screen here of AoK Entertainment. Run down there, check out some of the shirts, some of the colors. We'll tell you the hoodies. The hoodies have nice pockets in them. I do suggest that you give it a little snug. Go up maybe a size, unless you're that type of person. And we got a double count out. We got a double count out at a live event. We got a double count out at the get out of here. I may have just fired both of them. I got to talk to my buddy Pooty. We may have fired both of them. That was anticlimactic. Here we go, folks. These two, it was just a matter of time. And when I say a matter of time, it's been well over 10 years that this has been coming. There's a deep backstory that's not known to most of the AoK universe. But Bud Marvelous and Prestige, though they have run through season 2 and 3 side by side, Bud Marvelous finally having it up to as far as he could take it with his tag partner and associate Prestige. And last episode, Prestige had a match with the Coyote Kid. The Coyote Kid hit him with the 619, climbed to the top rope, and hit Prestige with the Howl at the Moon. Bud Marvelous came down and saved that pinfall, only to turn on Prestige with a shot to the jaw that brought shock and awe to the AoK in-house crowd. And the Marvelous One making his way out now. And here's the thing. I asked Bud Marvelous for his for some input, some insight on his mind frame and whatnot, and he said no comment at this time. So hopefully the Marvelous One, I'd love to give a microphone to him right now so he can explain his actions. But in all honesty, You punched Prestige in the mouth. You don't need to explain your actions. Everybody knows why. You punched him in his mouth. Look at him.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the king of old school.
Prestige making his way down here to face off. Who, what you could say, would be the closest thing to a longtime friend that Prestige has had. He brought in Logan Hawk as a bodyguard in season 1 or 2. I believe that was season 2. Turned on him within just a few months, but has been beside Bud Marvelous all the time. Has been beside Bud Marvelous since the opening bell of AoK. And Bud Marvelous turned on him, in my opinion, before Prestige could turn on him. First time up, face to face in the ring, one-on-one Prestige, Bud Marvelous. Referee Lou, our head official, and Prestige coming out quick with catching Bud Marvelous with the sling blade and immediately to the crowd. Bud, couple of right hands, blocked. Prestige, shot to the belly button. Collar and elbow tie up, scoops him up to the shoulder. Brings him closer to the camera for a snake eyes. And Prestige drives the knee into the face of Marvelous. Buddy into the ropes. Leapfrog by Prestige, drops to the mat. One more time, power slam. And a pinfall attempt. Prestige gets a 2 count. There it is. There he's starting it. Prestige. Feeling like he's got Bud Marvelous on the ropes. Figuratively and literally here. Starting to let that cockiness come out. He wasn't so cocky when he first came in, to be honest with you. He was a little tentative after that sling blade. And Marvelous finally getting some offense back in here. Locks him up. Running Bulldog. And Bud Marvelous with the hillbilly defibrillator. Pumping it up for the crowd, and Prestige right back to his feet. From behind. Big back suplex, hooks the leg, center of the ring, and gets another 2 count. Prestige playing mind games here with Bud. I don't think Prestige believed he was fully going to get a 3 count on that. But I do believe that he did it to show Bud that he would still go for that pinfall, that he could have had him. And look at this, taking it to the outside. And Marvelous turning the heat up here now that they're on the outside. Lou Sass continues his count on the inside, and please don't make this another double count out. Marvelous with a big yeet yeet. Snaps him up. Prestige with that neck breaker. Look at this, running. Look at this, getting in to break the count. And Prestige would definitely take a count out as a win. Catching Marvelous coming in under the ropes into a rib breaker. Marvelous again back to his feet. These two men lock up in the center of the ring. Irish whip, Prestige into the ropes and a shot to the midsection. Marvelous half Nelson DDT. And Bud has him in his sights. Look at this. Bud Marvelous with a prestidigitation. Insult to injury. Goes for the pinfall attempt. He gets a 2.5. Using Prestige's own move against him. Marvelous Dreams. Marvelous Dreams. Looking for the submission. And Prestige not letting it happen. finds a way out. Goes for the side headlock, but no. Bud one more time. A couple of elbows into the ribs. Front face lock. Legacy elbow catching him right in the medulla oblongata. Going for the 4th, 5th, and 6th rib, and again back to work. Bud Marvelous turning on the mean streak here. As is, again, closest thing to a friend that Prestige has ever had, or at least ever shown. Bud with that jab. Bionic elbow. And getting this crowd behind him. Couple of big lefts. Hooking lefts and a jawbreaker. Prestige down on the mat. Marvelous. Reverses it. Prestige reverses and drops a big right hand of his own. Telling the crowd it's time. Look at this. Setting him up. Matilda's kiss. Marvelous. Too well versed in that. If anybody knows anybody, it's these two. Bud Marvelous knew what was going on before it was ever applied to him. And he may have outwitted Prestige here. Look at this. Marvelous. Locks it on from behind. Can he get the hip toss? He sure does. Going for it, and Prestige may have no choice but to tap out. Bud Marvelous picking up a victory in his first one-on-one against Prestige. There it is, the second of the two Marvelous Dreams. Forcing the tap out. And Marvelous said that Prestige is a piece of cake. Dusting his hands of the friendship, acquaintanceship, whatever it was. Somehow I don't feel like that was the last of that. I don't feel like Prestige was really calling that one the way it should have been. But here we go, the final 3 matches of the night. All title matches, all within the confines of the hellacious structure known as the Hell in a Cell. Ha, nope, wrong one. Elimination Chamber. Wrong hellacious. Wrong hellacious structure. The Elimination Chamber, not the Hell in the Cell. Yep, best in the business right here, baby. Best in the business. AoK Women's Undisputed Championship on the line. Quindell will defend against Piper Ramirez, Paige, Mama Logan, Morgan Quinn, and Casey Nguyen. The majority of these women have held titles previously. But here we go, starting it out. Let's head on up to the ringside area, up the ramp, and around the cages. First one out, Paige. Former women's tag team champion. Oddly enough, former women's tag team champion, multiple time women's tag team champion. And she will face off against her tag partner in this matchup as well. Both of these women making it into the Elimination Chamber in singles competition. Paige will be conducted into her Elimination Chamber pod, where she will wait the allotted time for her selection to come about randomly, where she can enter the match legally.
And introducing the challenger from
Her opponent,
Puerto Rico,
the anarchist from Puerto Rico, Piper Ramirez. Ramirez, former women's champion. Serious force to be reckoned with in Season 2. Has had trouble finding her footing throughout Season 3. But she has made her way to the Elimination Chamber. As this season closes out, it may not be how good you had at the beginning of the season, but how good you were at the end. And of course, all the records will show when it's said and done. All the records will be given out to you guys if you're interested.
And introducing the challenger from Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, Casey Quinn.
Jesus. At the end of the season, I'll bring up all of my records on my end that will be able to tell us basically our slammies, the most winningest superstar, who had the most matches, who had the least matches, who had the most wins, who had the least wins. That sort. We could have done it at the end of the fiscal year of 23, but I feel it's better to do it at the end of the season if that's something we're going to get into. If not, it's just record keeping on my end to keep everything running smooth. But Piper Ramirez is in her cage. Casey Nguyen is inside her pod. Paige is inside her pod. The next one down, Morgan Quinn, one of the most technically skilled athletes in AoK. She will fill the final pod.
And introducing the challenger from
And it looks like it will be Mama Logan facing off against Quindell to kick this match off. As we await the arrival of said Quindell, Morgan Quinn, and Mama Logan. Morgan Quinn here is, again, multiple-time women's champion. Part of the War Raiders. It's her husband, James Coleman. Big Bad Adam Boone and the Torpedo Connor Riley. Morgan Quinn directed to and sent into her pod the final challenger.
And introducing the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Before the champion, Mama Logan. This may be the only person in this matchup not to hold a singles title. She is a former women's tag team champion alongside Ivy. A big money has arisen, and she is ready to go in this main event. Our first of 3 co-main events. It's hard to say. Put that all in order. Mama Logan ready to face off against the world's undisputed women's champion,
And introducing
the She-Beast,
from New York.
Quindell.
She is the women's undisputed world champion, the superstar.
This little powerhouse. One of the strongest in AoK. Explosive power in that little 5'4" frame. She is a beast. The women's undisputed champion. But as I'm so fond of saying, it's one thing to capture a title, it's another thing to hold on to it. And what a way to find out if you can hold on to a title. Elimination Chamber has begun. Center of the ring, Joe Brody officiating it. And right away that power coming into play. Holds her opponent up to the shoulder, standing power slam. And Mama Logan back to her feet. Spear type maneuver, waist takedown. Look at this, and right into an abdominal stretch. Grabbing up the ankle, looking for a submission, trying to pull the champion apart here. A little early for a submission, especially on the powerful legs and core of Quindell. This picks her opponent back up to her feet, turns her around, neck breaker. Brony watching on as we got 10 seconds left before another opponent enters the ring. Quindell sending to the turnbuckle, and Mama Logan taking her time with it, working her over. Taking her time with the champion, pulling away. Big shot to the chin. Who's coming in next? Rolls her up. Monkey flip out of the corner. And Casey Nguyen. Look at this. Quindell looking for a roll up. Gets a 1 count. Casey Nguyen, former tag team champion, former women's world champion. Running the knees into Mama Logan. Quindell locks horns, gets sent for the ride into the ropes. Casey with a clothesline that takes the champion's head off. And look at this, Mama Logan wasting no time. Turning up the violence. Handful of hair. Casey fights back. Little back and forth, little trading of blows there. And Mama Logan sent out over the top rope to the ringside area. Onto that platform. Quindell and Casey left alone in the ring. And Quindell, look at the power of this girl. Look at this, Casey turns it all around, rolls it up. We got another one about to enter the ring. Yeah, I think it fit. Thank you, Ken. I think it fits better with the Logan Hawk aesthetic as well. I think it brings her a little into the modern era, losing that 80s ladies look. And here she goes, looking for a pinfall. Paige enters the ring and goes for a quick pinfall here. Right to Mama Logan. Casey and Quindell in the bottom half of your screen. Look at this. Casey sent for the ride. Quindell. Big power slam. Paige has her opponent. Fireman's carry. Drops her out. Casey sent over the top rope. Look at this. Paige and the world champ. Double team action perhaps. Just in time as we get ready for one more opponent to enter. Will it be Piper or Morgan? Look at this. Sets her up. World's strongest slam. Morgan Quinn has entered. And this matchup's about to get interesting because Morgan Quinn is no slouch inside that ring. Though she is having issues right now with Casey. Gwen off the ropes and a boot to the face. Mama Logan sets up Morgan, throws her away with that suplex. Paige in the corner. Casey, beast mode activated. What a spear. Morgan sent over the top rope and launched out of the ring. Mama Logan sent out of the ring. Quindell. And we got our first elimination. Paige has been eliminated before all of the members of this matchup could even be entered. Quindell launched over the top rope. Morgan going to work on Casey Gwen. Mama Logan missing with that low angle drop kick. And Piper Ramirez has entered the ring. We are all set to go. Morgan from around the outside catching Quindell by surprise. Sends her back inside the ring over the top rope. Piper Ramirez and Casey Gwen locking it up. No, Mama Logan steps in over the top with that bulldog and a 2 count. Casey tries to pick up a victory. Quindell on the outside with Morgan Quinn. Mama Logan a little confused on how to get over to her opponents. Ramirez with a shot from behind. Quindell with another world's strongest slam. Casey Gwen and Piper Ramirez inside the ring. Morgan Quinn and Quindell battling out alongside Mama Logan here on the far right. Casey helping her opponent back up inside the ring. Look at this, locks it in. That front face choke. Front face lock. That submission hold, but no go as Ramirez powers her way out. Look at this. Mama Logan setting Morgan Quinn up. 747 on that metal grating that surrounds the ringside area here for the Elimination Chamber design. This butterfly maneuver there by Mama Logan. Pedigree by Quindell. Casey looking for a pinfall. Quindell looking for a pinfall. Hooks the leg. Morgan Quinn. Kick out at 2. Big power slam by Mama Logan. Morgan Quinn still down. Piper Ramirez starting to stir. Casey sent to the outside, and look at this. Quindell. Military slam just launches her opponent as Morgan Quinn eats the concrete, or eats the canvas. Mama Logan being no slouch tonight. Like a fisherman hooked gourd buster. And she's trying for a pinfall. And only gets 2. Only 2 for Mama Logan. Ramirez scooping up Mama. And a little bit of power herself there. Military press. Another pinfall attempt. Quindell not able to get it here. Mama Logan sent to the outside. Morgan Quinn attacking the world champion. Jumping on her back like a spider monkey. Back and forth. And look at this. Another submission applied. No go. Piper fighting away from Casey as Mama Logan goes after the world champ. Face down she goes. Good night. Nap time. And Piper Ramirez using that second rope as a springboard, missing as Morgan Quinn Samoa Joes the hell out of her. Morgan Quinn pandering to the crowd as Casey Quinn makes herself back up to her feet, sending Quinn back inside. Mama Logan, I'm not sure, she was just looking to take a breather there. Sending Casey Quinn into the steel cage barrier that surrounds this Elimination Chamber structure. Ramirez lines her up, and a spear at ringside. Inside the ring, we got another count. Another attempt at 2. Morgan Quinn almost eliminated there by Quindell. And she may have just saved herself for the inedible. Another pedigree. We got another submission applied outside. Look at this. Joe Brony caught up with the submission outside. Pays no attention to the pinfall inside, but Piper Ramirez able to not only break free, but to reverse this. Only 1 elimination so far in this matchup. Only 1, as Paige eliminated as Casey is slammed into the ring post. From the outside, Quindell launched over the top rope to the ringside area. Mama Logan and Morgan Quinn inside the ring. Big German suplex there, swinging a miss. Piper Ramirez taking advantage of the misstep, sends Mama Logan back outside the ring. Quindell there for the attack. Ramirez there for the attack. Morgan Quinn and Casey Quinn inside the ring. And Casey from corner to corner, across the ring she comes. Superman punch, nobody home. Quinn sidesteps, wheelbarrow. Arm drag brings her down. Back and forth we go. Morgan Quinn sending to the ropes. Samoan drop. Casey Quinn with a big Samoan drop. And another spear by Piper Ramirez. Another submission attempt by Quindell. No go as Mama Logan able to break free, but not much left in her. Morgan Quinn with a modified bookend gets a 2 count. Casey Quinn powerbomb sits it out, and Ramirez in trouble. No. Reverses it with a jawbreaker. Follows that up with a suplex. Quindell manhandling Morgan Quinn. Tosses her back inside the ring, and Casey Quinn caught up in a torture rack. Into a driver. Ramirez goes for the pinfall. And Joe Brony again focused on this submission on the outside. There he sees it. And Casey Quinn has been eliminated. 4 remain. Piper Ramirez, Mama Logan, Quindell, and Morgan Quinn. Morgan sent into that barricade again, into that chain link. As Casey Nguyen is escorted out of the structure. Piper Ramirez and Mama Logan inside the ring. Quindell and Morgan on the outside. Well, Morgan on the outside. Pinfall attempt. Not another elimination, not yet. Morgan Quinn with a DDT on the world champ. Ramirez sent to the ropes. Mama Logan slides it around from behind in a big German suplex one more time. Morgan Quinn sends her opponent over the top rope. Mama Logan one more time with this modified abdominal stretch again. Unable to hold it against the powerful core of Piper Ramirez. Morgan Quinn focusing on Ramirez. And look at this, Mama Logan and Morgan Quinn working together, taking down Piper Ramirez. Morgan Quinn setting it up, and Mama Logan interjects and sends Morgan over the top rope. Focuses attention to Quindell, sending Quindell into the ropes, but she puts on the brakes. Side Russian leg sweep. Down goes Quindell. Down goes Mama Logan off that clothesline from Piper Ramirez. Irish whip. Mama Logan sent over the top. Quindell having her issues with Morgan Quinn, while Piper Ramirez is just manhandling herself at this moment. The world champion, shoulders down, and the champ has been eliminated. One of these 3 women will be crowned world champion. Piper Ramirez, Morgan Quinn, and Mama Logan. And look at this. Morgan Quinn sets her up. Mama Logan interrupting that back suplex on Piper Ramirez. Heading back inside the ring perhaps. Ramirez first. Mama Logan sends Quinn into the chain link. Ramirez again back to her feet. Step ladder over the top. Catching Mama Logan with the heel of her boot. And turns her attention to Morgan Quinn. Rights and lefts. Morgan fires back. Mama Logan back to her feet. Sends Quinn back inside. Ramirez from behind. Standing power slam. Ramirez in control of the matchup. One of these 3 women will walk away the world's undisputed champion of AoK. Quinn sent for the ride into the ropes. Shoulder tackle, no go. Morgan reverses it, sends Piper over the ropes. Mama Logan, cross leg, again with the gourd buster. Hooks the leg, Morgan Quinn in trouble. Morgan Quinn eliminated. Ramirez walks right into it. Mama Logan catches her with that rolling blockbuster. And Mama Logan captures the women's undisputed title. The only woman in this matchup to not hold a championship going in. I'm mistaken. She was a women's tag team champion. Regardless, Mama Logan, big money. Capturing championship gold tonight. She is your new AoK Undisputed Women's Champion. All she needed was a fresh new look.
World Champion, Big Money.
One-third of our triple main event in the books, as we just crowned the Women's Undisputed Champion. Congratulations to Mama Logan. What a victory and what a match. But it is about to go all downhill for these next 2 championship matches, because the defending champion in both of these matches is the same person. IKB doing double duty tonight inside 2 separate Elimination Chamber matches. First, defending his Intercontinental Champion against Kamron Sawyer, Remington Stinger, Hunter Stinger, RWP, and Dean Graves. This is going to be one hell of an Elimination Chamber matchup. And then, at the end of this matchup, we will begin our main event, where IKB would defend his title against Logan Hawk, the Headhunter, James Coleman, Angus Gordon, and Vulgar the Clown.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match. And is for
This man is about to defend 2 titles against 10 opponents in 2 matches. Remington Steele, the first one to the ring, the first one to step into the elimination pods. Former World Heavyweight Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, former Hardcore Champion, and of course former Tag Team Champion with his tag team partner and brother and opponent in this matchup, Hunter Stinger. As Remy is directed to which pod is his. And we get ready for the arrival of Dean Graves. Dean Graves suffering an injury early in the season, shortly after his initial arrival. Took a couple of weeks off for that injury. Made his way back up the ladder, almost directly coming back almost directly where he started, as he had come into AoK with a Hellfire. Like I said, until that injury cut that short for just a few weeks. He is now inside the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title. And Dean Graves gets directed to his pod. 2 down, 4 to go, as we get ready for the next entrant to the Elimination Chamber. Lo and behold, Buffalo's Unwanted, RWP, at ringside tonight when his stablemate and tag partner Torrence Benjamin lost his United States title under controversial circumstances. Torrence Benjamin had grabbed the bottom rope, and referee Jenna Taylor didn't see it and completed the 3 count and awarded the title to Alexander K. It's going to get interesting for Mr. Alexander K as he gets closer to WrestleMania, as he is the Royal Rumble winner. But Dean Graves, Remington Steele, and now RWP have all made their way to the ring. And RWP being sent to stand inside the pod designated as his. Halfway through the entrances, the final man to step into a pod is the Predator, Kamron Sawyer.
From New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Predator, Kamron Sawyer.
Cameron Sawyer, again, maybe one of the only wrestlers out, other than RWP, to not hold a title here in AoK as of yet. At least in Season 3. Lots of opportunities in this particular Elimination Chamber matchup. Lots of opportunities for lots of these men. Cameron Sawyer gets his directions. We see Dean Graves inside those plexiglass pods. And the man to start in the ring. You see he's carrying both titles. Lifting the world title. The Intercontinental lifted or laying over his shoulder. Multiple-time dual champion. And what a defense he's got ahead of him tonight. As he would defend both of those titles. In back-to-back Elimination Chamber matches. The leader of the BMF. He is IKB, the Iron Man, Ken Bouchard. Again, raising the world title high above his head. And handing the Intercontinental title over to Joe Brony. We're still missing somebody. There we go. Okay. There we go. I was afraid we was going to start this match without all the contestants. You would think the world champ would have been, or the Intercontinental champion would have been the last one down, but no, we got to get Hunter. We got to make sure he's got room to ride his scooter. The refugee from the Hawaiian rave scene. The workhorse of AoK, the total package. Hunter Singer. And former Cruiserweight champion, former United States champion, former Tag Team champion. Needs an Intercontinental win. One of the few titles this man hasn't held. Joe Brony officiated, rings the bell, and both men going big right out the gate. Both men falling short. Springboard. Hunter falling short again. Big suplex sets him up. IKB lays him down. Helps his opponent back to his feet. What a nice guy IKB is. Blurry-eyed and all as he is. Nah, right, bruh. Everybody clear out. He's riding this thing in the dark. And look at this, IKB going for a pinfall. Looking to make this a quick and easy night for Hunter. But no go. Shoulder comes up. And IKB sets him up. Electric chair drop. Hunter gets a shot to the midsection. Rolling DDT, gets a little bit of air on that. We're about to get another opponent in here. And IKB using the size advantage, just launching Hunter Singer there. Holding on to the wrist. Dean Graves. The pod of Dean Graves slides open. He has entered the ring. These two facing off, IKB and Dean Graves. Graves goes down to the clothesline. Turning his focus to Hunter Singer. Blocks him, look at this, from behind all the way around. What a slam that was on Hunter. IKB sends him into the ropes, pulls him down, hooks the leg, looks to take it home. Looking for an elimination, no go. Into the corner. Hunter slams in hard. IKB to follow, nobody home. Hunter sidesteps that and maybe just saved 3 of his ribs. As Dean Graves Goes for a maneuver there, goes for that front face lock. But Hunter able to fight out, and we're getting another opponent into this matchup. Who's it gonna be? 3 remain. 3 in the ring, 3 left. The brother of Hunter, Remy Singer. Look at this, and Ken stepping to the outside to meet him, shoves him up against that steel cage. And IKB going straight to work on the newcomer. Dean Graves to the top rope. Sets him up. Dean Graves makes the launch. Hurricane Rana from the top. Goes for a pinfall attempt. Hunter Singer shoulders down, 1 count. As Remy gets introduced inside the ring by IKB. Dean Graves tossing Hunter out over the top rope. Graves and Hunter to the outside. Remy and IKB on the inside. Nice back suplex by the world champ. Intercontinental champ at that. Either one. I guess I'm right. I guess I'm right no matter what. Here we go. Another entrant coming in. Random pick. Who it be? We're lighting up on Kamron Sawyer. Sawyer getting his first chance at major gold here at AoK. 5 of the 6 men inside the ring. No eliminations as of yet. And Dean Graves setting Kamron Sawyer up with a series, a trio even, of atomic drops. That'll realign your spine. Look at this, Remy and Hunter having a little discussion out here. They're planning a strategy perhaps. Graves goes for the pinfall, hooks the leg. Joe Brody there for the count, gets a 1. It was anticlimactic, and IKB just ran over both of the Singer boys. And goes for the pinfall but gets a 2. Hunter back to his feet, Remy back to his. And the last opponent about to step in. What a bicycle kick by Dean Graves. Spins him around. Hunter Singer looking for a pinfall but no go. And RWP has entered. We got all 6 men in this matchup. And no eliminations whatsoever so far. Intercontinental title on the line in this one. And the champ is in bad shape already, and he's only in the first of 2. Your boy RWP, what's up, Pooty? Welcome in, my buddy. Welcome in, my man. RWP in the Intercontinental Elimination Chamber. Good timing. Off the ropes. RWP sent to the ropes but sidestepped by Kamron Sawyer. And around we go again. Doing well, man. We are in our second of a 3 main event. The final 3 matches all being the Undisputed, the Intercontinental, and the World title inside Elimination Chambers. IKB having to defend both the Intercontinental and the World title tonight inside said Elimination Chambers. It has been a night of hijinks and random 2K bullshit. Because 2K is, well, 2K. And Hunter Singer, I thought he was, look at this, Hunter Singer driving the face of Dean Graves into the canvas. Graves sent over the top rope. Hunter sent over the top rope. Kamron Sawyer with a Samoan drop. Remy going low on IKB. And a power driver sets him up. Kamron Sawyer drives the neck of RWP. IKB with a pinfall attempt. No eliminations thus far in this matchup, unless you count that over the top rope toss there on RWP. The Singer slam. And IKB again with another pinfall attempt. Dean Graves top rope. That was a dangerous attempt there at that double axe handle by Dean Graves. Remy on the outside, making his way back in. Graves dumping. Look at this. RWP dumped to the outside by Dean Graves. RWP needs to get his thoughts together here. He's being dropped all over this ring. He's yet to show any kind of full offense. He may get an opportunity here in just a moment. Logging on with Remy. Remy with a boot to the midsection. And there it is, the clothesline just clipping Dean Graves. Tries again and again. RWP just falling short of that drop with that drop kick. Catching Dean Graves in the lower back. But again, caught up by Remy. IKB sending Kamron slamming into the corner, follows it up with a huge avalanche of a splash. RWP down, Kamron down. Dean Graves sent to the outside. IKB helps Cameron Sawyer back to his feet. Hunter Singer steps in, handspring, missing with that cutter. Cameron Sawyer going for a bear hug. And Hunter too early in the matchup for a submission on Hunter Singer. RWP locking up with Remy. Psycho cutter locks up. Has it locked in. Can he do it? Locks him down. IKB with a standing power slam. Double count here. No count. Double kick out on both sides. Remy and Hunter both kicking out. As been announced that Logan Hawk and Torrence will compete in the last man standing match. 4 weeks of the Great American Bash. Tune in for that, folks. If you're not already following I Am Pooty227, do that. Do that. We got a pinfall attempt. Hold on a minute before I finish up on that ad for you there, buddy. We got it. Hunter Singer has been eliminated by IKB. RWP going for an elimination on Kamron, only gets a 2 count. IKB goes for a cover on Remy. That's all. Jesus. Dean Graves kick to the midsection. Side driver. Remy with a pinfall attempt. No go. RWP shoulders down, kicking out of 1. Good golly, this is a whole lot of calling. Belly to belly. Down goes Kamron. Whew. As I was saying, if you don't already follow Pooty, get over there, give him a follow. You can find Logan Hawk over there. You can find Angus Gordon, Morgan Quinn, Prestige, and many, many more. Not only of wrestlers that you know from AoK, but also RWP is there. Torrence Benjamin just announced. Logan Hawk, Torrence Benjamin. Great American Bash. Last man standing. Check in on that guy. Give that man a follow. Give that man some love. That man's got some energy behind the mic. Rolls him up. Remy with the champion's shoulders down, but a kick out at 1. And IKB with a pinfall attempt. Joe only on 2 again. Over the top rope he goes. Back over. IKB eliminated. Not eliminated. I'm sorry, not eliminated. Tossed over the top rope. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we gave it a break on this side. Only to give somebody else. I didn't want to leave the rivalry system on because then it screws with the title system. So I've been trying to adjust it around there. Look at this. IKB looking to take out RWP. Can he hold on? The Intercontinental Champ has it locked in as our camera gets right inside the head of Remington Singer, and the light one. Welcome in. What's good, my friend? Everything is good. When you're at AoK, man, it's all good here, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Excuse me. Glad you could join us. What brings you in? How did you find us? And all that other good stuff. IKB taking a breather in the corner, catching his breath, as is Cameron Sawyer. Dean Graves putting the boots down on Remy. RWP making his way back in. All 5 left in the ring as Dean Graves puts a boot down on the fingertips of Remy Singer. Cameron Sawyer with the backdrop. A pinfall attempt. Dean Graves could be looking at an elimination, kicking out at 2. Woo, I need another bottle of water. RWP and Dean Graves in the ring. Off the ropes. I'm ahead of you. RWP off the ropes, running senton. Kamron Sawyer with the cover. And another one. Alright, just chilling. Chilling's always a good time. Happen to be looking for something to watch. That'd be us. I appreciate you picking us to do that. To be that something. I would like to bring them in, but if you could hold off till 2K24 because we're going to be switching out just as quick as we can get it, and we're just almost at the end of our what would be our season 3, heading into WrestleMania. I'd be more than happy to have your call in the 24. So there, light ones. Pooty, I am Pooty 227 is running a 2K23 universe, and he'll continue his. And RWP has been eliminated. Remy Singer taking out RWP from the Intercontinental Championship matchup here. Yeah, Pooty's going to keep his. You can honestly give him a follow over there, as I was saying earlier. Great one over there. We'll be happy to look into that as well. Maybe kick some of our 23 over to you as well. We got quite a few that we could do that with. We got that. So yeah, man. As I said, if you want to give us a follow, and we're up here every Sunday night at 7 and every Wednesday night at 9. And in all honesty, man, we are at, even if I wanted to take another call for 23, we are at full capacity for the most part. I appreciate that too, man. I don't know why I do know why. I keep forgetting that I lost. We had issues recently. I'm not going to get into all that. We don't need to know all that. But other than that, I know why I don't have it. I know why my notifications and such, my alerts ain't popping. And IKB shoulders down. Kamron Sawyer, center of the ring. And a kick out at 2. The Intercontinental champ coming up a little bit short. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I will get on that directly after this. I'm a little slow on getting those kind of things taken care of. While I'm live, I'm not real smooth with transitions. But absolutely, man, we would definitely pop over and give that lovely support. That's what we do. That's what we do. I haven't heard from OTM tonight. I hope everything's going well for that man. Now that we're this far into the show. Off the ropes goes Dean Graves, Kamron Sawyer, 4 men left. The Intercontinental Champion still in this matchup. IKB with Remy Singer up on the shoulders, unceremoniously dumped to the outside. Kamron Sawyer follows him up, courtesy of Dean Graves. Remy, look at this. Remington Singer has IKB up in a falling power bomb. That may be an elimination. And IKB says the hell it is. Kicking out at 2. The Intercontinental Champion / World Champion. Defending both titles in this Elimination Chamber style matches. 2 of them back to back, and that man is feeling like Spider-Man. My back. My back. IKB is sore. Dean Graves over to the champ, fighting back from a kneeling position. Remington sets him up, slams down Kamron Sawyer with a choke slam, hooks the leg, and Kamron Sawyer looking at it. No, kicking out at 2. Still in this. Still in this. Kamron Sawyer, I can't believe he actually kicked out of that. Deep arm drag coming up as Dean Graves gets launched over the top rope. IKB coming back over to Remy, showing him how it's done. Bouchard bomb. Elimination has to be coming up. Remy Singer shoulders down for 2 seconds. Remy gets himself out of trouble, pulls himself to the corner. IKB sidestepping that punch, drapes the arm, suplex, well placed, as the Iron Man sets his opponent into the turnbuckles with a clothesline. Remy tried to sneak up from behind. Single leg takedown, going to work on the tree trunk legs of the Intercontinental Champion. Kamron Sawyer wisely staying back, looking for an opportunity, and he finds it. Looking at you, Dean Graves. Remy over the back of IKB. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combo. Look at this. He's going for it. Can't hold him. IKB shifts his weight. Down goes Remy. Helps his opponent back up. Remy again. Kick to the midsection. Kamron Sawyer steps in. To no avail. Remy. Was that a drop toe hold? It was a violent drop toe hold. Jesus. Dean Graves dumping Kamron Sawyer over the top rope. Remy Singer left inside the ring with IKB. The Iron Man finds himself in a side Russian leg sweep. A couple of bare knuckles right in the cheeks. Remy sets him up. Big Olympic slam on Kamron Sawyer, back to his feet. Dean Graves goes after Remy, drops him. Another well-placed suplex. Boot to the midsection. Graves, clothesline, takes down Kamron. IKB back to his feet, helps up Remy just to set him up for another Bouchard bomb. Up he goes, backslide driver by Dean Graves. And we get another 2 count. I don't know how the hell Remy Singer can kick out of that 5-point splash. Dean Graves gets an elimination. 3 men left. Intercontinental title at stake. Dean Graves coming up behind IKB after that belly-to-belly suplex on Remy. And now working the chicken wing. The champ still in this matchup. But for how long? If I was at IKB, I would have tried to get myself eliminated, said bump the Intercontinental title, hit the showers, got myself situated in the back, had the entirety of this match to rest up, and then come out and defend my world title. That's how I'd have done it. But IKB, he ain't the ace of knaves, and he just got his chest collapsed with that elbow driver. And Remy stopping Dean Graves at the moment, turns his attention to IKB, a couple of big elbow drops, but Graves refocuses his attention back to Remington Steel. Helps his opponent back up, drapes the arm. Vertical suplex, well placed, but again, the Iron Man right there for the belly stomp. Sends Graves over the top rope, turns his attention here. Turns his attention to Remy. Fireman's carry, what's he got in mind? One more time, dumps Remy out over the top rope. Nah, come on, Ken. Don't do it. IKB on the outside, another a third Bouchard bomb on Remington Singer, and that is an elimination. Dean Graves and IKB, the final 2 in the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title. IKB with a defense that is rock solid. Fighting it out here, blocking Remy's exit. I don't know why Remy doesn't go through the ring and around these two. Remy looked like he got a poop. He looked like he got a poop. He's trying to get... Come on, guys. Come on, man. I'm losing this fight. I'm losing this fight. There he goes. Back inside the ring. IKB picks up Dean Graves and catches him with a guillotine. Using that top rope for leverage. Helps his opponent back up. The champ swing and a miss. Blocked Dean Graves steps under, DDT. And he thinks he's got it here. He thinks he's got the champion in his sights. IKB ducking under. Pulls his opponent down. Runs in. Look at this. Sets him up. Dean Graves. Spear. Drops the champion with a spear. Go for the cover, Dean. No, goes to work on the leg of IKB. Doesn't go for the cover. Decides to continue the assault. Helps his opponent up. Sets him back up into the corner. Slow to follow him in. Look at this. Dean Graves with the shattered dreams. Catching him right in the ting-ting. And we got a brand new Intercontinental Champion. IKB losing the strap to Dean Graves. And I'm going to assume that Ken Bouchard is not probably too unhappy about that at the moment, at least to who it went to. Take a look at some of these replays. I don't know which number of Bouchard bomb that was on Remy. But here, the final fall. The one that matters most. As Joe Brony hands over the Intercontinental Championship to the newly crowned Dean Graves. We're about to lock it in. Here we go. While we wait for this one to go, I'm going to give you guys radio silence. I will be right back in just one moment. Get on that rehydration machine here. As we get ready to get this set up, IKB and his second title defense inside an Elimination Chamber about to begin. He is about to face off against Angus Gordon, the Headhunter, Logan Hawk, the unpredictable James Coleman, and Vulgar the Clown. Look at this. No, okay. I didn't. Alright, so no entrances on this one. IKB waiting in the ring. Everybody else come in, get in your pods, and we're going to get the world title right underway. And Vulgar the Clown facing off against IKB in the ring to start this matchup. And remember, if you weren't here for the last 20 minutes, or within the last 20 minutes, IKB just finishing up an Elimination Chamber match for his Intercontinental title where he came up on the short end. As he gets him up, Vulgar slammed back to the mat by IKB. Jolly we can send over one of those. We can do that. You want to drop your, we'll get your info here. Let me, let's see if I can get this set up here. Like I said, I'm a little slow with some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why not do that? It's not gonna let me do it that way. All right. I was gonna give you a shout out there, but it doesn't want to allow me to do that for whatever reason. That's weird. But yeah, we'll get I'll get that set up. I probably won't get into. You won't see anything from mine until at least tomorrow. What are we looking for? What's our which hashtag do you need us to apply for you, bud? You can give us that info. We're more than happy to get that out there. As the Headhunter has entered the ring. And look at this, Vulgar the Clown and IKB doing a little double team action there. And the Headhunter finds himself on the shoulders of the Iron Man, the world champion. There's a lot of action to be calling here tonight, and IKB looking for his opportunity. He takes down the Headhunter, Vulgar the Clown, into the corner, and we're about to get another entrance, and his name is Logan Hawk. All right, viewers, everybody in the chat, if you got a call and you want to send it over to the Elite One Z Fed, you got your hashtag of TEO for life. Make sure you guys use that tag for him so that it makes it a little easier for him to find what he is looking for. For future reference, my friend, when you get into when it comes time for that a 2K24 and those new things, there is the information you will need. Just hashtag AoK, and you'll be picked up for the roster again. I'm not taking any for 2K23, but we will be picking them up for the 2K24. As I said, we are at this point at full capacity. James Coleman makes his way in. Logan Hawk and James Coleman. Little double team action there on Headhunter. He says, no way. Done had it happen once. Double noggin knocker. And Vulgar the Clown going after Ken Bouchard. Look at this. Stepping through. Wicked stepsister applied by Vulgar the Clown. James Coleman finds himself heading up to the shoulders of Logan Hawk, saved by Headhunter, but only then to be picked up by Headhunter. And dropped to the mat. Logan Hawk on Headhunter. IKB on Vulgar the Clown. Look at this. Logan Hawk shifting his focus to Vulgar. Big chop. And the last man is in the ring. No eliminations as of yet, but Angus Gordon. Angus Gordon now in the ring and double team on Coleman. And Coleman with the double noggin knocker. Finds himself being launched through the air by the Headhunter. Vulgar the Clown sent over the top rope by Angus Gordon. Inside the ring, Headhunter and IKB with a double team on James Coleman. Irish whip. Coleman into IKB. Outside the ring, Vulgar and Logan Hawk trading blows. Double team action again inside the ring on James Coleman. And what a spine buster by the Iron Man. This scooping up the Headhunter. Vulgar the Clown on the receiving end of a neck breaker, courtesy of Angus Gordon outside the ring. Gordon then finding himself at the mercy of Logan Hawk in that power slam. Headhunter sent into the cage. And IKB setting Coleman up. A Bouchard bomb. Too early for the pinfall, says the Iron Man. But not too early for a second Bouchard bomb. Logan Hawk sends Vulgar the Clown up high. Coleman breaking free from the near damaging. Look at this. Logan Hawk taking flight. Nobody home. Vulgar the Clown rolls out of the way. Good golly goddamn, he might have killed that man with that. All 6 men still in the ring. The World Championship on the line. Main event of AoK. Remember to stick around while we get all the data and all the information from this pay-per-view and what could be coming up next for AoK on Sunday night following this Elimination Chamber event. Coleman with the A-Town down. And the world champ might be unconscious in the center of the ring. Logan Hawk up on the top rope again. I'm not sure what the big guy has in mind here. But Vulgar the Clown cut it all short. Angus in the corner. Coleman opening up a violence party in the corner. Logan Hawk launched over the top rope to the outside. Vulgar the Clown going after IKB. Steps it under the last laugh. Vulgar the Clown with the last laugh. And the champ may have to tap out after he's already wrestled a full Elimination Chamber matchup earlier this evening. The fact that IKB didn't tap out of that and is now, not only did he not tap out, he is fighting back and hitting Vulgar the Clown with a Bouchard bomb. Is he going to go for the pinfall? No attempt. No pinfall attempt by IKB. But that gut wrench. That gut wrench definitely softened up the clown. Coleman snap suplex on Headhunter. Angus Gordon helped to his feet by the world champ. Logan Hawk making his way back to his feet on the outside of the ring, focusing his attention on Vulgar the Clown. James Coleman sets up Headhunter, big backbreaker. IKB and Logan Hawk, no strangers to each other either. IKB with a heart punch. Coleman with a German suplex in the background. And Headhunter finds himself in a bad spot again, a second A-Town down. But again, Coleman not going for the pinfall either. Angus Gordon with a big neck breaker and Vulgar the Clown in the clutches of a bear hug, courtesy of Logan Hawk. No go, and again, Logan Hawk climbing to the top rope, cut short this time by Angus Gordon. Gordon sending Coleman over the top rope. Logan Hawk catching up Angus Gordon. Bouchard, look at this. Logan Hawk with the hammer of justice. Ken Bouchard with another Bouchard bomb. Dropping it on Vulgar the Clown this time. Spinebuster by IKB. World Championship on the line. No eliminations thus far. Headhunter launched over the top rope by James Coleman. IKB focusing his attention on Vulgar the Clown while Coleman and Logan Hawk battle it out in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Big spinebuster on the outside. Angus Gordon driving in. The Headhunter just slammed him into that metal contraption. And the last laugh applied to James Coleman. Are we going to see a tap out here? Are we going to see an elimination? Vulgar has it locked in deep. The last laugh. Locked in? No. Not yet. Coleman gets a couple of big back elbows in. I appreciate you still being here. To be honest with you, bro. Take your time. Coleman caught up in a back pendulum. Vulgar stepping around Logan Hawk here. Wicked stepsister. Angus Gordon putting the boots down on the world champion, but the world champion battles back. Angus Gordon taking the ride on the Bouchard bomb. And again, no pinfall. Logan Hawk this time caught up in the last laugh. Are we going to see a submission? Tornado powerbomb on James Coleman. I don't know if any of these guys are going to make it to WrestleMania in 2 months. Vulgar the Clown looking for that patented Boston Crab. Has it on. Has it locked down. Logan Hawk needs to power his way out. And he does. Look at that leg strength of Logan Hawk. Angus Gordon. The core strength of Angus Gordon. He just launched IKB with a throwaway suplex. Coleman, DDT on Logan Hawk. Angus Gordon, all kinds of power. Not only did he just lift IKB up into a powerbomb position, he carried him across the ring and launched him to the outside. Over the top rope, through a powerbomb. And Coleman, look at this, Coleman has IKB in his sights. Could it be another A-Town down? No. Blocked by IKB. Boston Crab applied to Angus Gordon. Coleman up high on the shoulders again for another Bouchard bomb. Angus Gordon, no submission. Why is there no pinfall attempts? Am I imagining that? Has there been counts? Has there been near falls? Is this a no-win Elimination Chamber. Has there been a referee count yet? Has anybody tried for a pinfall? Has anybody taken notice to all that? Is this one of those 2K23 bullshit things? I might have to look into it, but I want to take another moment just to give it a chance to make sure I'm not crazy. As Coleman makes his way over to Vulgar the Clown, and he opens up with those rights and lefts, forehands and backhands. Spinebuster by Angus Gordon. Alright, we're going to have to take a quick pause. I'm going to have to interject. Hold on a minute. Coleman, are we going to get a submission here? Are we going to get a submission? It doesn't look like Jenna gives two shits as if that man is going to tap out or not. Is Jenna really not doing her job tonight? She's like, submission hold, it's fine, don't worry about it. Is this an unwinnable match? I think this is an unwinnable match, guys. I think this is an unwinnable match. I'm going to put it on pause for just a moment. I'm going to interrupt a good time here. We're going to take a look. Match rules. What do you got? Yep. You dirty bastard. You 2K, you son of a bitch. Damn you, 2K. Damn you, 2K. Damn you. No way to win this match. No way to win this match. So what do, boys? Do we restart the match? Or do we quit the match and leave it to a random run? IKB, Ken Bouchard, I'm going to leave that decision to you. You were the world champion. It is your title match. Do I restart them? Well, if I restart it, it may have the same match rules. Can I change any of that? Can I change any of that? You're not going to let me change anything either? I can't. I can change stuff here, but not back there. I can't. I can't change any of that. There is no continue. If I let it continue, there's no way for anybody to win the match. This match will go on. There's no time limit. There's no pinfall. There's no submission. Gonna restart the whole match. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart the match, and we're gonna immediately check to see if anything changed, if it corrected itself. I'm gonna pause it. Hold on one second. We still got the same bullshit going on. Match rules. Yeah, didn't correct it. All those offs says there's no way to win. You bastards. I didn't want to do that. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We might have an option. We might have an option. That's not where I want to do it. Hang tight. Hang tight. Don't nobody get excited. Don't nobody get excited. Don't nobody get excited. We're fine with that. Yeah, right? Yeah, but I don't have that kind of... I don't think I have that kind of... I don't think I have that kind of voice left on me to do that. I did not sign up for a 24-hour stream, bro. Alright, we left the entrances off. We left the entrances off. That'll save us a little bit of time. We're going to restart that matchup. Hopefully, with everything squared up. Again, we will check that immediately as soon as it allows us. Check that. Look into our options, our gameplay, and hopefully at the end of this show, when we check the news, IKB is still somebody that is able to compete. Let's check these options right quick. Not those options. These options. Damn it, what the hell? Hang tight. Why are you doing this? Why? Why? That's all. Why? Alright, let's try something. Who was that? The Headhunter. Match options. Can I change anything there? No. Is that your problem? That's all. That's all weird. That's all weird. Does that fix anything? Are we all good now? Can we try this again? Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Right? We'll see if that corrected anything. This is a bunch of bullshit. Damn you, 2K. We had a good thing going there for a hot minute. You sons of bitches. It's past my snack time. It's past my bedtime. I'm old, I'm cranky, and I work with fucking children. We are about to get it lined up here. And for you newcomers, I'm going to throw these socials up again. Alright, how about now? We got a different start this time too. This might be different. This might be different. Let's take a look. Match rules. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright. Hang tight. This is my last opportunity. We're going full on, man. We're going full on. Don't. God damn it. Now we gotta wait for it to reset. You son of a bitch. I hate 2K. I hate 2K. I gotta wait for it to go the whole way back through. And listen, if this one doesn't fix it, unfortunately, we're going to, not this one, what I'm about to do. I'll tell you. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. IKB doing everything he can to not defend his title inside this Elimination Chamber. God damn it. 2K and it's bullshit. Yeah, I'm fine with it being... Alright, we're going to hit the randomize button. We're going to simulate it. We're going to simulate it. Everybody cross their fingers for those of you rooting for IKB to retain his championship once more. And so that I don't have to go in and change the nameplate again. We're going to randomize it. We're going to randomize it. Who gets it? Who gets it? Angus Gordon picking up the victory. Under another title change tonight, going under controversial terms. And IKB, if you would like to enact your rematch clause, we'll be more than happy to do that the next next Wednesday. Let's take a look at this news. That was it for our main event. Anticlimactic, I know. But it is what it is. Let's bounce on down here. February's pay-per-view. AoK United States title going to Alexander K. We said under a controversial circumstances, this man had a pinfall while the champion had his hand on the bottom rope, right? If you're going to lose it, at least lose it fairly so we can all see it. I agree, 100%. Mama Logan, your new women's undisputed champion. Minor injury. Only a minor injury. Still cleared to compete. And Dean Graves picking up the Intercontinental title. And apparently it didn't matter that Angus Gordon won the world title. Alright, let's bounce over to the next show and see what they think we should be doing. Amaya wants the challenge for the Undisputed title. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Jake Wiley wants to talk about the hardcore Degenerate in the Cruiserweight champion. There is no Cruiserweight title. It has now been unified as the Light Heavyweight Championship, and we will get into that very shortly. Shawn Sullivan and Chris Andrews teaming up again. Yeah, it's been a long time since that happened. AI trying to put the new fabulous Freebirds back together for us. Wonder if they still have the old tights. Taking on the squad, Gavin Wilson and Adrian Arnold. Adrian Arnold clear to wrestle? Let's take a look at the news. Hold on a minute. Nobody said nothing about Adrian Arnold being able to wrestle. We'll talk. You better. I mean, if he wants to get back in the ring and die at the hands of the Cowboy, Prestige and Bud Marvelous, they're not done yet. This time Lilith getting involved. It's a good way to get turned into a toad. El Scorpio and Pandinas teaming up against Joe Jackal and Chris Coyote. That might be a good match. We'll look into that. Ted Rockpage wanting to challenge for the hardcore title against Psychosis. Cletus J. Hinkeldimer looking for the United States title. I think Alex is going to have his hands full with somebody else that night. IKB. Do you want to leave this match? Do you want your rematch clause on both titles? That's the bigger question. Obviously the world title. But do you want to enact your rematch clause for the Intercontinental title? Fair enough. And Adam Boone and Connor Riley. There's a matchup that was supposed to happen tonight that somehow disappeared off the show. What the hell? Alright, so 2K kind of screwed us over a little bit off and on tonight. I'm not going to lie. There's a couple matches that should have been there that weren't. A couple things going on here tonight that didn't play out the way they should. But we're not done yet, kids. We got to look at the power rankings. Omer Hinkeldimer sitting at the top of it. Them Hinkeldimer boys, man. World Tag Team Champions for a combined over 227 days. Zoey Yuri jumping to the top 2. Mama Logan, your new women's undisputed champion. Cletus Hinkeldimer in the top 4 with Hunter Singer moving his way into the top 5. Logan Hawk along with James Coleman. Remy Singer, Echo, and IKB dropping way down to 10. Dropping way down to the top 10. Man used to ride the top spot. Headhunter, RWP, along with Alexander K, your new United States champion. Quindell and Lilith sit in your top 15. Punisher, Paige, Kamron Sawyer, Big HD, and Alice Angel roll out the top 20. So let's go right into these championships and let's do this. we're going to take this title. You, sir, are no longer the Cruiserweight Champion. As a matter of fact, we're going to vacate that slot. And we're going to add in the brand new AoK Light Heavyweight title. And that will go to Anthony Omega. And in the meantime, do I have to build a whole new division? Do I gotta build a whole new... Damn it. Shouldn't be too difficult. They're all over here, right? Cool. Stick around, guys, while I rebuild the division here. You guys are almost dead. That is still gonna complete with you. I guess everybody that's in here. Would have been there. Right? Right. We're going to accept that. We're going to accept that. And we're going to save that. New light heavyweight division being put together. I will also adjust that for the next show as well. Matter of fact, since you got me here, let's jump over there and do that. Let's jump over here. That's not what I wanted, dumbass. We're going to jump over here. We're going to jump on down here to them championships, titles, and whatnots. We're going to vacate the slot, add in that same championship belt. Oh, wait, I got to put him back in. Hold on. I got to remove the champion first. My bad. And then vacate it. Otherwise, that title will remain, and I need this man in that spot while we edit out one more time the division, which should... God damn it, Johnny. Why are you dumb, dude? Why are you stupid? Who we got? Sean Sullivan, Gavin Wilson, Chris Andrews, Trevor the Lawman. Some of those guys are not light heavyweights. Trevor the Lawman got to get... You're too big for that. Get out of here. Get out of here. RWP. Eric Coleman's too big. Dean Graves, Teddy Nightmare, Chris Nightmare, Alexander K, Blaze Damon. There we go. We got to find a new place for those two big men. Sounds like a world title for both of them. There we go. And I still gotta change that goddamn title thing. Damn it. #1 contender for the World Championship. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay. God damn it, Johnny. There we go. Save it out. My question is, after all that, which one of these teams, who's even left as tag teams? BMF. Why are these guys not tag team champions yet? Why are these guys not tag? Why can nobody beat the Hinkeldimers? All these tag teams. All these tag teams. Nobody can beat these two. 228 days they've carried the tag team titles. Over 3 different times. Ridiculous. Luchadorks need to be tag team champions. Misfits should be tag team. These guys, where the hell have they been? Where have the Rad Boys been? Retribution, haven't seen them. The Shield Maidens. Team Timu. The Squad. Most of them are injured. The Unwanted we have yet to see them. Actually, I believe they have a tag team victory. I could be wrong, but I believe they have a tag team victory. The War Raiders, of course, former tag team champions in a rivalry with the Coyote Kid and Pedro the Owl. As long as the Wrecking Crew, 814 Wrecking Crew, haven't seen them much in tag team as much as we have seen them in singles action. Did we miss anything? I believe we've covered just about everything from the power rankings do want to check on our boy. While we're all here, let's get another update. Where's he at? Where's he at? Why y'all gotta spell your name so goddamn weird? Let's take a look. How close is he? How close is he to at least yellow? One more week. One more week before he changes to 4 more weeks. So Chris Nightmare looking to make his return very shortly. He's been out of action for a hot minute, and he has stated that he will be coming back for his United States title. He said he did not lose that title. It was taken from him. The title is technically still his. Alexander K is the current United States champion. But I don't think that Torrence Benjamin, the Almighty, is going to just sit back and allow that title reign to continue, knowing that his hand was on the bottom rope and the referee did not stop the count. We'll set up the new match card over the next few days, and we will be ready to be back here Sunday night at 7 p.m. for more AoK action. Until then, folks, I appreciate everybody that came in, all you new guys that jumped in. I appreciate you joining us. It's always fun to keep making new friends out here on the interwebs. We are just about to hit the 3-hour mark, so I am going to bail out on this. As always, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and don't forget to wash behind your ears. With that being said, good night, my friends, and peace.